Hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Xterminator and I'm glad to have you joining me here again today. And we just finished researching the power system component and the electric motor. So now we can actually get some upgrades for our mech here. And there's a couple things I want to do today. So first one being, I want to get some coal power set up. You guys were mentioning in the comments of the previous episode that things are going to start taking a lot of power. They kind of already are. And windmills just really, or wind turbines just really aren't going to cut it, I don't think. Solar's not that much better either. And we did unlock our coal power plant. So I think it's time we do that because we did just get some coal set up as well. I want to get some automation going for these engines so we can start doing some mech research rather than just, kind of manually crafting them. You guys also gave me some good tips on setting up miners in regards to the fact that you can rotate them more precisely, kind of however you want, to hit a better amount of patches and maybe position them better. So I'll be doing that in the future. I think the way we have these are actually okay for now. Later on, if we need a better yield or something, we can certainly rearrange them. But let's go ahead and get started here. So we do have these being made. We set this up last time and it's just going into here. But let's take a look. If we hit F here into our buildings, we have somewhere in here this thermal power station. So it can use combustible materials such as coal. I don't know. I wonder if these count. We'll have to see. Output and caloric value of consumed fuel has energy efficiency of between the energy output and the calorific value of the consumed fuels has energy efficiency. Okay, again, keep in mind these devs aren't native English speakers, I don't think, so maybe, I'm kind of bad at reading, so that could be part of it. Also, I think this is just worded kind of weird. It has 80% efficiency, a lot of power, way more power than these, significantly more. I don't know. Let's craft one. It's going to take a little bit to make this stuff. I want to see. I don't know if we can put these in this graphite. I feel like probably not, but perhaps we could. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and we don't actually have any belt made at the moment, so. Also, this is, of course, belt and such is, of course, things we will want to automate. But for now, let's go ahead and get this guy. We actually have two of them. I was going one for free. Forgetting I get those for free. Of course, we'll probably need to eventually. And figure out where we want this. I don't know that we want it right here. Maybe over by this water. I don't know that I really plan to build a lot more over here. I mean, eventually, I'm sure. But for now, I think building it over this way would probably be fine. And I don't know that it looks like maybe has an output or just separate input areas. Only one way to find out. We can easily deconstruct it. I'm just going to assume that these will work as an input. So no fuel.
A thermal power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you want it to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if we go in here, we can see some stuff: generation, discharge, consumption, charge. So it says chemical. I would assume then that we could use this stuff here. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do that. And then we cannot actually make any of these. We need some iron. Let's do that. We do definitely I really do want to research some faster mech running speed as well as flight eventually. We could just I know it would take a lot of fuel, but we could just fly over here a bit quicker if we wanted to. How are we doing on copper? We're pretty good on the copper. In fact, these combine there in our inventory. Alright, so if we hit F again, let's see. Probably we have enough belt now, I would imagine. It's just wouldn't hurt to make more though. Alright, come over here. And let's see here. So we do have these splitters, which I don't think we necessarily need right now. We have these sorter Mark IIs, which are 3 trips a grid opposed to 1.5 per second. I feel like 1.5 is certainly enough for this. I would hope so. I would really hope so, because if this is consuming, if the electricity generator is consuming more than that, I'm a bit worried. So we're going to be having some other problems if it is consuming more than that. Now, it did have inputs over here. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but why don't we give this a go? Because, you know, this is just, I'm definitely not building anything back here. I don't think, at least not for a long time. So having this here, I think, is better than sticking it out here. Although, admittedly, if I had put it here, we probably could have shared about for another one, but it's okay. So if I do this, input, okay. Let's go ahead and actually, let's make 5 of these for now. Okay, F4, and let's rotate our view here a little bit. Also looking at our mech, we have very little fuel, so I'm going to come in here and I'm actually going to steal a few of these. Open up our mech, put some of these in here. Ooh, that's so good. So good. Okay, so this has no power. Ironically, it has no power to insert the stuff. So what we're going to do, it looks like this actually has a tiny bit of power zone around it. So I'm actually going to stick this in here. And that will go ahead and do its thing. Now, we will need to actually connect this to our grid. Let's see here, do this perhaps like that. And there we go. So this is consuming it fairly quickly, actually a little bit faster than I would have liked, but certainly not fast enough to be too worrisome. Now, if we go into research, we do have this going. This is going to take 60 engines, which technically we probably could make ourselves, or not. Are we really that low on iron? This is concerning. Gears. See, I don't think this really tells me what you don't have enough of. It's because there's no ore. It's because the magnets take the ore. So, I think it's good to set up some production for this. In fact, it seems like more stuff than I perhaps anticipated initially take these magnets, so perhaps we should actually start boxing these up. In fact, I think maybe that would just be a good idea. I think that would be a good idea. Again, I need to remember to go into these menus. Keep forgetting that. Alright, let's make a box. And also some thoughts you guys gave, which I do agree with. I think these are very good tips, is that I'm still really kind of in my Factorio brain of like wanting to build some sort of main bus, whereas I don't think that really works that well here. I think that, you know, we do have the splitters, but I think it just doesn't quite work the same way. So I think we just need to maybe kind of have a different mindset of how we want to go about this. And also, part of the reason for that is because what some of you guys were saying, who are farther along than I am, is that the belts can actually supply a lot more than I maybe would be used to in other games like Factorio. So I don't necessarily need like lanes and lanes of these, at least for a while. I can just keep running multiple things off the same stuff, and that's, you know, basically what I'm doing here. So this is, well, I could just be storing these. I mean, I could store both. I mean, I do need these for some stuff, I think, other than this, perhaps, but we'll see. So I can make a lot of these, but really, we should be just, we should just be making these. So we need iron for this, we need these magnetic coils, and then we need gears, which again is just from the iron ingots, plates, whatever you want to call them. So we have those kind of hiding underneath here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. So this goes underground. I'm going to run this over here, I think. And then the research has stopped, so probably want to get some other research while we wait for this. Excuse me, let's just cancel that. And let's see. What else would we maybe want? Solar, I think I'm going to skip that just for the moment, at least. These environmental modifications, being able to build platforms on water and stuff, seems decent. Titanium, not even done anything with that yet. Mark II belts. Could be quite good. Just kind of seeing what else we may need here. Fractionator. Taking advantage of the high vapor pressure ratio of liquid hydrogen and liquid deuterium at a certain temperature. The deuterium is fractionated from liquid hydrogen with a certain separation. Use a conveyor belt to introduce hydrogen from one side after fractional distillation, export from the other side, and export. So this seems for like much more late game stuff. Well, maybe not much more, but I don't really even know what that material is right now. Chemical engineering could certainly be good. I did see some oil back the other way when we looked last time. Plasma extract refining. I mean, we will need all these, I suppose. Probably want to actually get like some of these first ones, huh? So yes, I mean these are first on the tree. Let me just see. Objects levitate against gravity, usually used to make more advanced magnetic field generators. That sounds nice. Oh, that requires those. I don't even know if I've unlocked those yet. So let's go ahead and just do that. Actually, let's get a few things queued up here. Okay, let's exit out of that. And let's see, so we need to combine these guys and then also, so we just need those, and then we need these, and then we need some of the iron again to make the gears. So let's go ahead and smelter assembling machine. So double click to open. Okay, well that's kind of nice. It would be cool if it would just like, there was a key, maybe there is a key or something I can hit where it will craft one. That would be quite nice. Okay, so we're gonna want to start, let's start making gears. Now, where do we want this? These labs, I feel I can probably stack at least one higher, and I can go out this way with them if I need to. Yeah. Just trying to figure out where exactly we want this. I at least want to do a little bit of planning. So we don't back ourselves into some sort of corner here. There is this water, so we may need those platforms to traverse over. And these are over on this side. So I will probably need some sort of splitter for something. So admittedly, now you can build a wireless power tower for remote power transmission and charge back up. Ooh, so we can now charge our guy, it looks like, with this tower. You can continue to study crude oil extraction and refining based on its technology. That's fantastic. I think we're going to build this stuff over here. So we are going to probably need some sort of split. Let's go ahead and place this first, though. I think over here is probably fine. I'm going to start by making the gears. So let's go ahead and do that. Get this guy, run. Do that. Probably do that there, and then okay, so this one is going to make gears, and the gears are going to output, oh, oh dear, I built this, so yeah. Apparently the orientation, I mean, that would make sense, depends on which way you built it, so building it backwards like that, not really the best idea. So that's going to go there. It's going to spit gears out. Fluid storage. Unlock fluid encapsulation technology, which allows transport fluid with conveyor belts. Also can access fluid in large capacity storage tank, which is awesome. So this thing's going to be cranking out these gears. Looks like it's just one-to-one here. Pretty fast, though. So that's going to go out. We probably will want these on a belt. So I'm going to... well, we need the belt first. Keep forgetting that. I'm going to want to spit these out maybe over here so I can actually do more of them if I need to. Just have these come out here. And let's actually get some more belt cube going there. Okay, so we now have these gears. This guy, let's build our first splitter. So we're going to set our first splitter down. So we need to actually get rid of the belt first. Now, I mean, I could like wrap this around, I suppose. But this seems like a good candidate to test this out on. I'm not sure if it's going to work like that because we're just coming down from the hill, but let's give it a try. So F, collide with other objects. Yeah, okay. So that didn't work. Theoretically, this should work. Collide, what are you talking about? This is a splitter, right? You just can distribute cargo to different conveyor belts or balance multiple conveyor belts, can set the filter and prior. Okay, there's. What are you hitting? What is this hitting? Is this still hitting this belt? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I don't. That's too high up, I think. We have to come down a bit sooner, so I'm actually gonna back this way up here. Because I want room to be able to split this over this way. So if we do this, I don't know that it particularly matters. I don't see a very obvious directional arrow for this, so I just assume something like that would work. And we're gonna take this
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
Input priority, no output conveyor belt. Okay, well I'm hitting tab. I don't. Okay, let's connect this up. Maybe we need to actually connect this first. So if we do that, output priority. Okay, so that's doing that. Now if I want one to come out this way, I want to go up. Oof, that's kind of close. Left click prioritize. Okay, so this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. So I could if I wanted to prioritize that, and then I could set a filter if I wanted to go that far. I would prefer to not do that. Yikes. Okay, I don't know. Left click prioritize input. I mean, that's what I want to do. Okay, right click. Okay. So we'll just do that. I want to go 50-50. I think this should just kind of auto balance itself anyway. So let's go ahead and bring this guy back down to ground level here. So we have the gears. Probably want to leave room for maybe one more gear machine in case we upgrade our belt speed to the point where this one can't fill it. And then we have these. We have the gears, and we will actually need the iron itself as well for these motors. So I'm going to just extend this line out, again with the mindset that this belt can probably support quite a bit, so I'm not sure I really need to do any sort of splitting. I think I can just have it continue after this gear production. And let's take our other assembling machine, so need that there. I'm going to just set this guy down here. So, and this is going to make the motors. So we have that. We have the gear wheels. I'm also going to need a fair few more belts, I think. Like so. And then this guy goes in. And this one we're going to have to do some shenanigans with. I don't know that I need this anywhere else, because if we need it farther down, we can just pull it from that, I suppose. Although maybe we should dedicate this to science and then have this be our other production line. Yeah, I might want to do that. I'm gonna steal some iron here. Okay, with that in mind, let's make one more splitter. Probably not a bad idea. And then probably some more belt as well would be useful. All right. Getting this over here could be interesting. This is kind of ridiculous, actually. Don't know that we really need to be doing that. I think, did I go up one too high here? Yes. That was completely unnecessary. Is it going up as high as I did there? And then this guy, so if we take this, say, here, I'm trying to still figure out the spacing for all this. That's going to be our input. And if we take this and go up, oh dear. This is kind of wonky. All right, we're building some spaghetti here, guys. All right. Construction. Well, must be horizontal when turning. Well, that is a problem now, isn't it? Again, though, this seems slightly excessive. Okay, that's a little bit ridiculous. Did I? I probably didn't leave room for this, did I? Oh boy. Let's see here. Let me see if I left room for this. I think I maybe did, actually, somehow. Potentially on accident, but I'm pretty sure I did actually leave. I think there's room here. Let's see. So I made the circuit board, so we just made this. And there is, somehow, I managed to leave room. That's actually pretty amazing that I did that accidentally. Okay, so this is going to make those engines, or motors rather. Let's go ahead and get some power extended over here, which of course, I don't really have very much of. We do have this, so we can wirelessly transmit power. Perhaps we should try this. Can consume electricity and power grid to charge the mecha. I mean, that's cool. I think let's make one. I understand how this works. So, I mean, we can just do this, I suppose. Collide with other objects. Wow, this has quite a large collision box.
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
That's pretty cool. So it seems like maybe it just has a longer connection. It also looks really cool. We do need, of course, one of these as well. I could have done this so that I didn't need both, but I kind of wanted to test it. I can certainly move this later on. I don't think that's blocking that. Okay, so this guy is cranking these out slowly, but it is 22.5 per minute. And I think I can potentially switch this. Select mode, matrix or research. And that's what I want. Okay. I'm a little confused. So maybe I need to, because if I want to like do this, why can I not manual research? Does this have to be something I do manually? No way. Yeah, this is the only option. So it's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we can just box these up for now. Maybe I need a special sort of lab or something for this. Let's go ahead and probably will want more than one of these, I would imagine, actually. Yeah, okay. Well, what? Collide with other objects. Oh, right, duh. Okay, still getting used to having to build these connecty things. Just need to think of them like in inserters. Alright, let's make one of these, get rid of that. We do have these storage tanks. Pretty cool. Obviously don't need it for this, but and then get out of the way. Looks like we are somehow actually building in this water, so that's cool. And I don't know what these stack to. For now, we'll just do one. So I guess I just have to do this manually, for now at least. Research, I mean, yeah, clearly there's no option in here yet to use these, so I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work, but I guess for now we'll just do that. I mean, it's not the slowest thing ever. It does consume power, but I can just do this, and our power will be pretty much fine. Now, when we're charging, that takes a lot, but when we're not, things go pretty well. In fact, if this is doing that, then I wonder if that's manual research. Theoretically, I should be able to do coming soon. Okay. Should theoretically unlock that, right? Work in progress. Maybe I need to finish this. Okay, those required that. Just seeing what we have left. It probably wouldn't hurt to do this. So unfortunately, since this is queued, I kind of have to like finish this first, I guess. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go ahead and clear some trees. So we got those all made. I know this is a bit of a mess, but I think it's pretty cool. Once if I go to map view, I mean, this is looking pretty neat. Like, I like it. This looks pretty cool, I think, from an outer view like this. I actually, for games like Factorio and Satisfactory, I wish you could get a view like this. I think it's actually pretty cool. Especially when you, like, watch the miners go and stuff. Now, we did have some oil. 2 a second worth. There's one there. Looks like we have some stone. More iron. More oil actually over here quite a bit. 2.17, 1.7. Now there is some stuff that we cannot get on this planet, and I know you guys are anxious. Saw the comments. You guys are anxious to get off the planet, as am I. So I do want to kind of get there as soon as we can. I think I want to maybe look through the research tree off camera. And kind of make a beeline there. Copper, we still haven't actually have the ability, we don't seem to have the ability to make the next level of these. I haven't found yet where that is in the research tree. Again, I should look at that off camera. I'm just going to grab these here. I want to try to get this researched before I end the video, just so we can see what sort of difference this makes. Because right now, we are a little bit slow. We are doing that. Let's go ahead and grab some of these. This is coal ore. Should probably go put this in our coal box, or the thing making the other stuff. High power can be used to extract and refine crude oil. It can also be used to make wireless power tower. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick this in here. So there is a noticeable difference on speed here, actually. So that's pretty cool. Definitely could get some more stuff. And I think this is a good place to stop, guys. I do really appreciate the tips and the feedback. So let me know what I'm doing wrong in terms of, like, I would think I could put these in a lab and do the research automatically. I don't see that option. Probably something I'm going to unlock later, or I'm missing something super obvious, which is also entirely possible. I mean, like, if we set one of these down really quick, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact there's already stuff going in there. There's not. This is just the only option. So, matrix mode is produced. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. Anyway, I think that's going to do it here. Again, appreciate the tips. I do want to get off the planet, go to other planets, and see how that all works. I think that'll be a really interesting concept, like going between planets, transferring resources and stuff. That's really, I think, what differentiates this game from some of the other similar games, is you can do interplanetary stuff. So I think that will be super exciting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I apologize for the delay of a day or two between episodes. I had to work at my other job, and I just did not have time or energy to make an episode, but we're back, and I'm super excited. If you did enjoy it, a like is much appreciated, and if you have any thoughts, comments, leave them below. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to keep up with all the content. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.